Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about BTC and what BTC is going to potentially do. Obviously, if you did watch yesterday's video, right, I did let you guys know that Bitcoin has got one more push to the upside, and indeed, we ended up pushing to the upside. I have some amazing news for you, and I also have a little bit of sad news for the bulls out there because BTC is about to have like a little bit of a correction. So you already know what we do. All these price predictions, aka technical analysis, are only short-term analysis. Okay, so this is only going to be valid probably in the next 24 to 72 hours. So this is one of the reasons why you need to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, because I'm just going to be giving you bangers, and our TA is absolutely crazy, man. It's really crazy. So anyhow, I strongly believe that this push to the upside as far as Bitcoin is concerned is probably, done at this particular moment. We need to have a healthy correction, and obviously we did get to liquidate a lot of longs out there. And right now, if you take a look at the BTC open interest, right, it is fairly pretty low in comparison to our previous years, right? But if you take a look at what has been happening, right, obviously people are beginning to, close their longs, and the shorts are beginning to stake up right now. As you can see right over here, this is what's happening as far as the open interest is concerned. So as the price drops, then we're obviously going to see like a reset in terms of the open interest and just how many people are longing versus the number of people who are shorting. So from the general perspective, right, we only have about 26,000 BTC, which is fairly low. So this is one of the reasons why, even though we are about to experience like a little bit of a drop in terms of the price of BTC, it doesn't really mean that we are going to have like a full-fledged bear market. No, we're not really going to end up like having dramatic drops. So this is just going to be like a healthy correction. So one of the reasons why I really strongly believe that we are about to have a correction is due to the fact that we are having massive bearish divergences, especially on the daily time frame. So right now, okay, so first of all, let me get the regular BTC on Coinbase chart. So let me look for the other BTC. Yeah, it should be this one because I'm looking at the perpetual Binance one. So yeah, let's look at the RSI. Let's look at the daily, right? So if we take a look at the daily RSI, it is giving us a bearish divergence, okay? This is what we're having. We're having that particular situation. And as far as the price action is concerned, we are having this particular situation, which is obviously like a very blatant bearish divergence. So this can potentially bring about like a 10 to 20% price correction, or even, I don't know, like 5 to 15% or 5 to 10% price correction. And if we take a look at where the simple moving averages are, right, around 14,378. So basically this is where we're supposed to go. Like if we really have to solidify this particular uptrend, right, we have to come back down and test this particular price level, because BTC has a tendency of always coming back down to the 20 simple moving average, and it usually finds support and then just blasts off. Okay, so ever since we had this amazing run up, right, we had almost like a 51% price run up, right, we haven't really gone back down to the 20 simple moving average, and we have to like come back to this particular area in order for us to sort of solidify this particular run up and just see what it does. So anyway, looking at the 4 hourly, right, I mean, this is one of the reasons why I have this particular level, this particular threshold, the 15,752. This is a very important level where the price is obviously going to come back down to test the simple moving average on the 4 hourly. You have to remember that these stages move in phases. There's like the first 4 hour 20 simple moving average price support test, and then if it fails, then it goes to the 20 simple moving average on the daily. Okay, so if we take a look at the weekly, right, the weekly performance, right, obviously the simple moving average, the red line, is obviously way below $11,267. But do I really believe that the price is going to drop as low as $11,239? I have no idea, but anything is possible, and that is obviously like a worst case scenario. scenario, but usually, statistically speaking, the price usually goes back down to the 20 simple moving average. So it might not really happen on the weekly, but it might happen on the daily. So best believe we are definitely going to come back down and test this particular price level, which is around 14,418. So let's say, for example, next week we're going to be having like a drastic correction, right? Then obviously the price of BTC eventually, like in the next coming 2 weeks or in the next coming 7 days, the price has to drop down to this particular level. But you have to understand that it's going to be moving in phases. Okay, it's going to do that, and then eventually bang out all the way down to around 14,000. That's just how it is. So if you guys are expecting like just one dump to the downside, then you must be new around these areas, you must be new around these places. So if you take a look at the 4 hour, right now, these 1s, 2s, and 3s, these are, you know, numbers are the TD sequential. So if you take a look at the 4 hour, right, the 4 hour TD sequential has just printed a bearish 4 hour, and this is obviously making way much more sense, because if you take a look at the moving average, well, the MACD, right, we are having like selling, or rather buying pressure exhaustion here. As you can see, the light bars are turning, you know, these green bars are turning into light bars, which is just like an indicator telling us, okay, we're about to run out of buying power. And this is one of the reasons why I am really strongly believing that we're obviously going to end up going all the way down to about 15,700, all the way down to around 15,650. So this is basically my buying back area. So right now, as we speak, I'm actually in a short. I'm shorting BTC, and this is basically going to be the region where I am going to be buying back BTC. So this is obviously going to be like my scalp area, because I really believe that this is what the price of BTC is going to be doing. So yeah, Jesus Christ, I lost a lot of my things. And okay, so basically here, this is where I'm going to be buying. Okay, so it's going to go like that, you know, come back up and then eventually go down. So first of all, we go to around 15,900 all the way to 15,700, and then later on, this is where we're going to find the support, and where we're going to end up bouncing 15,666, because this is where the 4 hour VWAP support / resistance is. This is where there was like a lot of trading volume, a lot of trading power out there. So anyhow, I also believe that potentially we might have another situation where, let's say, for example, the price of BTC ends up bouncing, right? We can obviously have like a double top around 16,500 or even slightly higher. So best believe if we end up, you know, bouncing like right around this particular area, we might potentially, you know, retest yesterday's high, which is around 16,500 or even 16,600. But that is highly unlikely due to the fact that right now we are actually having like a lot of selling pressure. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe that now we're about to go back down to around 15,700 all the way to around 15,600 and $15,600. But this is eventually going to happen like in the next 24 to 72 hours. So best believe you guys are not supposed to be jumping into shorts right now, because I have been dollar cost averaging in with regards to my shorts, and this is just how I play it, and I never just buy all in, I just gradually go into it. So I've been shorting ever since 16,400, and I've just been creating my shorts. So anyhow, this hasn't been financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence, and please look out for tomorrow's video, because I'm going to be talking about alternative cryptocurrencies. Today I just wanted to like tackle and talk about Bitcoin, because I really believe that we need to understand what the father of cryptocurrency is about to do, so that we can have like a better perspective. So anyhow, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Please give me all your comments, distributions, contributions, and all that stuff. Please let me know in the comment section below, what is your price target? Do you think BTC is about to continue pumping towards the upside around 17,000, 18,000, or it's about to have like a slight correction? And what are your price targets? Please let me know everything in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and talk to you a little bit later, most likely in the next 24 hours.